Hi, I'm Kelly Kaduce. I'm singing the role of Netta and Colombine in I Pagliacci at Virginia Opera. One of the unique things about Pagliacci is that it's a show within a show. So the singing actors get to play a comedic play in the middle of the opera. And it's really one of my favorite parts because singing full lyric soprano and verismo operas, I often have to play a very serious role and die at the end. And this is an opportunity to showcase my Lucille Ball qualities, my clown qualities, which I enjoy very much and my son is quite familiar with. So it's one of the unique things about I Pagliacci. I'd never been to Virginia before, and the first time I landed, I was so shocked. The city is gorgeous. It's right on the coast, and it's so clean, and it's so diverse, and the people are so friendly. I was really surprised, and but not only is it like an interesting place to be, it's a beautiful place to look at, which I live in Houston. It's a great place to be, but not necessarily the best city to look at. So it was really a shock to get off in Norfolk and see that you have this beautiful community. Kaduce talked a little bit about her vision, and the characters in I Pagliacci are also going to be seen in little cameos in the Seven Deadly Sins. And she has a very eloquent way of putting it, which I can't quite explain for you. But she sees them as one and the same, even though they are two incredibly different operas. I mean, one of them is a cabaret, one of them is a verismo opera. That we even have the lead in the Seven Deadly Sins is a cabaret singer, and the I Pagliacci singers are all, career opera singers. So, although they seem like they're on the opposite spectrums, they do have a relation. She has created a very interesting relation. And when you open with the Seven Deadly Sins, you will see all these I Pagliacci characters kind of peek out, and then when you come to the second half of the show, you'll get to see the intimate lives of these characters that you just caught a glimpse of in the Seven Deadly Sins. For those people that don't know, the gentleman playing Silvio is my husband in real life, Lee Gregory. I sing under my maiden name, Kelly Kaduce, and he sings under his last name, even though I legally changed my name, so it may not be totally obvious that we're married. We met singing many years ago and fell in love, got married. We have a 5-year-old now. And we have sung Pagliacci together before. I think this is our third time. And we play not married lovers, but secret lovers in the show. And my husband and I often have a joke about this because he feels very comfortable when we do the staging because, we live with each other nonstop. I feel actually quite uncomfortable displaying our personal love life in front of the public. It feels very intimate to me because this kind of, that's us in real life. And normally when I'm on stage, even if I have, a kissing scene with another colleague, it's someone that I don't know, so it's not personal. I want to say the most challenging and rewarding piece in the I Pagliacci is going to be the commedia within the opera because it's very physical. We have about 3 minutes to change from our everyday people costumes into these clown costumes, and then we haven't staged it yet, but in the past I've done a lot of acrobatics, a lot of running around, jumping, backbends, plate spinning, stuff like that. So we'll see what this one has to bring, but it is the most rewarding because there's seldom an opportunity to use those skills elsewhere in opera. For someone who's never been to the opera before, even though it comes from a very classical art form, I would say that anybody off the street could walk in and see this and enjoy it. I mean, I remember the first time I went to an opera. I'd never been to one before, and there is something quite moving and visceral about sitting in the audience when you an unmicrophoned voice and an unmicrophoned orchestra kind of vibrate through the hall. It vibrates through your whole body. It's a very visceral experience. And you don't need to know the story beforehand. We sing in Italian, but with the subtitles. In fact, I would recommend that you don't even research the opera before you come. Just show up and see where it takes you. Anybody off the street could come in and enjoy this performance and be kind of blown away.